Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, humans aren't alone in having a purpose. You see, everything in nature is always expanding or evolving towards fulfillment. Think about it. A bee wants to pollinate flowers and trees. A plant produces oxygen. A cloud forms to produce rain. But unlike plants and other living creatures, you and I don't have to accept the environment we're in. You see, humans have the unique ability to co-create our reality through our thoughts. And as a result, instead of all members of the species having the same overriding purpose, think about it, all trees, all bees, all animals, all seem to act in the same way and all seem to live in the same type of environment. But humans are different. Each person has his or own unique purpose, and it's up to the individual to discover what that purpose is. And you see, the problem is we get so caught up and bogged down in our daily activities and obligations that our awareness of our own unique life purpose is easily shrouded over, right? It's easily overwritten by the problems, the worries, the local news, the national news. All these things get up in our head and they seem to overwrite the fact that what we're here for is to identify our purpose and fulfill it. Because that's where we're going to get where we want to be. You see, when you don't know your purpose, there's consequences. You may have a continuing sense of frustration within you until you find that purpose, or you might feel like you're off track or out of sync with your inner self. Have you ever felt that way? I can tell you I have. But let me be clear on this. Some people confuse their goals and desires with their life purpose. But there's a significant difference and distinction. And let me explain that. Over the course of your lifetime, you'll have a succession of desires and goals, one after another. And we've been working towards those together, right? But your purpose is deeper and more permanent than any goal. It's your reason for living. Now, let's say you always wanted to write a book, and one day you set a goal to do so, and that would be wonderful. You see, the thought of it would excite you because you want to make money, you want to be well known, you want to change people's lives, or maybe you just want to build a legacy. Even though writing a book is a terrific accomplishment, it doesn't give you a reason to stay alive. That's what a purpose does. It gives you a reason to get up in the morning every single day of your life. And people who discover their life purpose use their mental, emotional, and creative energies to develop a skill or a talent or an interest that they are completely in love with. And when you give yourself something you genuinely love, it just calls your spirit. It makes you happier, more fulfilled, and you feel like you're in sync with your inner self. And what's more, your everyday life takes on new meaning as you share your gift with the world. And that's what we're here for. You have beauty and amazing talents within you. Each and every one of you has this, without exception. Every single human being has beauty and talents within them that could change the lives of others, that could impact others, and that could make a positive difference, not only in the world around you, but in the world itself. But it's not always easy to think of, a way to find your life's purpose. I understand that. But if you get too much in your head, you may have to act your way into it. Let me explain to you. You see, the more we act, the more we get clear on things. By act, I mean take action. You see, so while you're working on discovering your purpose, be sure to do whatever you're currently doing to the best of your ability. Give it everything you got. And instead of worrying about whether something will work out, if you should try something, or if you can make money at it, just do it. Start trying new things to see where they lead you. This will help you get out of your own way. You see, the experience of doing a great job or trying something new is in itself its own reward. And clarity comes through the process of exploring and seeing what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to remind you to just stop wasting your time. I've mentioned several times that I used to investigate things that didn't remotely interest me just because someone had presented me with an idea or an opportunity. And I'm going to recommend that you don't do that. Don't just flounder around. It's a waste of your precious time. But I've learned that when you do feel a pull towards an activity, an idea, or an opportunity that involves doing something you love, that's when you know you should jump in, pursue it fully and vigorously, and then pay attention to the feedback that your actions give you along the way. Infuse all of your actions with love for what you're engaging in, and that includes all the people you interact with as well. Remember, you can have everything you want in this world as long as you help enough other people get what it is that they want. And if you consciously infuse your thoughts, emotions, and behavior with positive, life-affirming energy, it will be easier for you to see the true purpose of your life with greater clarity. There's one quote that I just love and I want to share it with you. It kind of exemplifies what I'm saying here. And I keep this on my desk, and it's something that I refer to every once in a while. I think it's beautiful, and it exemplifies the magnetism of things and how they can pull us towards them and help us define the true meaning of our existence, of our life, of what it is we're supposed to be doing here. Because darn it, I don't want to waste any time. I want to do what's necessary in order for me to make the biggest impact in the most people's lives as I possibly can. So let me share this with you. One may suddenly think during the night, I must go north. And in the morning he sets out on his journey. He does not know why. He does not know what he is to accomplish there. He only knows that he must go. By going there, he finds something that he has to do and sees that it was the hand of destiny pushing him towards the accomplishment of that purpose which inspired him to go to the north. I find that people who set out to go to the north and discover their life purpose live their lives in service and bliss. You see, they recognize that they're hardwired to do something very well, and that talent, skill, or ability will blossom when they discover it. So I want to ask you a question. Are you ready to go towards your north? I promise it'll be the ride of your life. You will love it when you find it. We just must search, and the way we search is by taking action. Let's take action today. You know what? I believe in you, and I know that if anybody can do it, you can. I want to remind you that you do have purpose and God-given talents that you have an obligation to share with the world. For these talents were given to you so that you could share them. And there's nobody on the planet. Sometimes we say, oh, well, I'm not going to write that book because somebody else probably already wrote it, or somebody else is going to write that book anyway, and I just don't need to do it. But here's the deal. There are over 1 billion people on this planet, and not a single one of them, no matter how hard they tried, no matter how wealthy, how smart, how successful, no matter what abilities that they've been garnered, they could never do what it is that you should do as good as you could do it. They can't be you. Nobody can be you but you. And these talents within you are your obligation to share with the world. Because remember, people are watching, and you never know who you might impact. Care enough to make a difference and take action. It costs nothing to take action. Put your shoes on, get moving, get off the couch, get away from the TV. Start working towards the things you love in your life. And that's when you're going to find your destiny. That's when you're going to find why it is that you're here. And when you find that, you'll be ready to take the actions that will help you to live the life that you deserve. The life that's waiting for you. Right now, you're just in training for that life, and it's on its way. You have to walk towards it in order to find it, and I believe that you're going to do that. Listen, I care about you so much. I think you are so amazing, and I can't wait to see the incredible abilities that you're going to share with not only me, but with everyone in the world. And we're all rooting for you. You know, no matter what anybody has said to you, or no matter what you've heard in the past, there are thousands of people in the world that follow this channel. None of them have ever met you. But I want you to know, regardless of what your circle is telling you, there are thousands of people in the world right now who are rooting for you, who want you to succeed. We're sending you our positive energy. So keep it up. Put a smile on your face. Let's get moving forward. Today is going to be your day. Take care, friends. I'll be back tomorrow.